to this week's edition of The Passion of the Digital Artist. And here he is, your favorite digital artist and mine, Jeff Mueller.
Yeah! Way to go, Xavier!
Way to go, Jeff.
I am freaking phenomenal.
Could it have anything at all to do with the fact that the Packers are now in the playoffs?
Yeah!
How did I guess?
Well, there's some things, that as an artist, the dedication and sometimes the obsession that you have to have something else. Now, family for me comes first. There's no doubt. But my family I'm at a level with older kids, and my wife, very understanding. She's currently started her own business, which she loves. So I'm lucky that way because that frees up a lot of free time for me. But what else do you do besides art? You have to do something in your brain. There's no doubt about it, because when you do art consistently for long periods of time, you experience burnout. So really, for me, I love football because it's a 6-month commitment. It's a once-a-week thing. There's other games during the week, but mostly Sundays a day, and it's for 3-4 hours. So this morning I was painting. I painted for about 7 hours leading up to football. I wasn't paying attention to the early games. Watched the Packer game. After a whole season of injuries and everything, they still won the division. The team's back together, fairly healthy, with a shot at next week. And from that standpoint, I'm pretty good at my age of dealing with the lows, so that if they went to one, I would have just headed straight back into the painting tonight. We would have video blogged, and there wouldn't have been this excitement. But it turns out they had a 4th and 8, bam, Aaron Rodgers to Randall Cobb, and my night has changed immensely. I might not even be able to sleep tonight. So that's good for artwork.
Sounds like a lot of painting's going to get done.
All right, so that brings us to
Christmas Eve. We had a great Christmas Eve here at the Mueller residence.
Wow.
My wife and I and my 2 adult sons and my one son's girlfriend were over here with Jeff and Rachel and their adult and one teenager child and another couple and their children.
Yes.
And it was a blast.
16 people, I believe.
We had good food, good drink, good conversation, and just a good time all together.
Yeah, there was no doubt. That was an excellent evening. And then this is the new year, end of the year, new year, so...
And you have some travel coming up.
Yes. So next week we will not be video blogging. I might be in Lambeau Field because we were headed back this week to Wisconsin to visit all the in-laws and my sister and her husband and my best friend. So we're going back, and I was taking some time off. But then with this, now there's a game at Lambeau Field, I might have a shot at tickets. So next week we won't be with you to wish you Happy New Year. So right now, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And then we'll be back the following week after that. So with that said, that brings me to this end of the year video blog. And the subject is promoting yourself on the internet and through connections that you make. And over the last couple of years, I've made a couple of connections. First off, I was in the magazine, Art Collector magazine, for the New York group show. Fresh Market Decisions got in. I had a nice write-up from James Balistreri, and that was a huge kind of kickoff for me. But just recently, I mentioned last video blog, I was in Luxury Hotels of America, an iPad. This is the PDF I have. This is the actual cover. It's the winter edition. And then I got a really cool write-up, and you can see it right here. Now that it's out, I'm coming. Go down. I think that's my name in Chinese. I don't know. I asked for a translation. They
It's
said
Chinese for Jeff Mueller.
Yep, nice. When I sent the picture, didn't think it would be a full page spread, but it looks nice. And then each painting that got in there was a set of 3 with a commentary on each one in Chinese once again. I did give an interview to them, so I just can assume that this was answering the questions that they asked me. And then this final one here, and then there's a link to the website. With that said, this magazine, it's called Unsung Magazine. It's an artistic publication showcasing artwork, photography, and writing of talented individuals from around the world. They did it. I'm in their winter, January 31st. I believe it comes out January 17th. You can pre-order that magazine. I'm in it. I'm excited to see it when it comes out. But I will include a link to the pre-order or the website. So if anybody wants to buy the physical copy, it'll be available. And then I do believe down the line they sell digital copies if you keep checking back. So with that said, I now also am working on, in probably late March, another magazine out of Jamaica. I'm not going to straight up talk about that one yet because the interview hasn't been done or anything like that. But I'm going to be submitting for that. I've got a bunch of new pieces. I've been keeping quiet. If you've noticed and follow me, haven't been showcasing too much of the new artwork because these pieces I plan to have finished going into that March issue, and then I'll promote all the new artwork. So with that said, there's a bunch of stuff. It's been a great Christmas, great holiday season. I know that it's going to keep going, and hopefully the connections I've been making lately, and there's been a lot more on Twitter, that will lead to more of this type of stuff. I just keep seeing things out there for the future. So 2014, like we talked about, the goals I've set a little bit higher than they were for 2013, and we'll just have to see what happens.
Sounds exciting. Everybody have a happy new year and be safe.
And go Pack!